Hi there. Today I'm going to show you how to crop images and apply filters. This will be your final product. It has 4 of the same images, all the same size, and they all have a different filter technique applied. The first thing that you want to do is open up an image that you would like to use as your base image in Photoshop. Drag it from your file onto the Photoshop icon to open it up. The next thing you're going to do is choose the crop tool. Preset the dimensions. This is 11 by 8.5. I can either have it portrait or landscape. It has to be proportional to 11 and 8.5. However, 8.5 by 11. 11 by 8.5 if it's landscape, 8.5 by 11 if it's portrait. I'm going to go ahead and draw a crop box and just get as much information as I want there. So that's fine. Kind of want to center this part of the flower, which is going to be the most visible, or I guess using rule of thirds, I could get that out of the center. That might be nice too. In fact, I will leave it like that. Press return to complete the crop. The next thing you're going to do is I'm actually going to change my image size. It now is 11 by not quite 8.5, should be. I'm going to change this one down to 5.5. That will pop to 4.25. This is roughly, visually, this will be 1/4. I would like to do it with the bounding boxes, but for right now I don't see them on my computer, so I'm having to make a change. Press OK. Okay, I've set my image up so I know it's going to be the right size. And now I'm going to make the final poster size. So again, I want it landscape, 11 by 8.5. Press OK. And I also see the rulers, and normally you might not. So I'll show you where they are. They're right under view. If they're checked, they're showing. If they're not checked, they don't show. So I'll go ahead and check them again. And then I want to choose the select tool and draw off guidelines. This is going to allow me to easily line up my art. The first one goes at 4.25 because that's half of 8.5. And then the vertical goes at 5.5. Okay, now drag my art into place. I had to really size it, oh dear, and it's not quite the right size. Honestly, I don't see my bounding boxes and I can't make them show. So I don't, I know, let's see, we can try a transform. Pre-transform, does that, oh, pre-transform, thank you. That showed my bounding boxes. So click in the corner, lock, and then just size it so it fits that exactly. Okay, now we're going to pull off 3 more. So probably the easiest thing to do is to press Alt on your keyboards, or Option if you have a Mac at home on a Mac keyboard, and just line them up. You want it to line up so you don't see any white space in between. Great, I've got 4 windows now, and I want to label my windows. This is going to be top right, and this is going to be top left, bottom left, and bottom right. The next step is to choose a filter for each one. So I'm going to start with top right. The best thing to do for the filters is to pull down to the filter gallery. That gives you a view of all of the filter effects and an ability to adjust. Most important is to set your view so you see fit on screen. You see your entire image because some of these can be too subtle to show you very much. I'm going to start with um, some, let's see, I could try dark strokes. I'm not sure what that's going to look like. And in fact, it doesn't look like a whole lot. I can adjust all this. It's painting it in down here, so I'll see the effect finally when it comes in. Way too much, right? Way too much. And bring down black intensity perhaps. So I'm not as crazy about this one, but we're just going to accept it because, okay. So that one's fine. And that will change my art. I'm going to move on to the next one. And then filter, gallery. Some fun ones are in texture. Stained glass is great. You just want to make sure you're seeing it at fit on screen. And then you can choose in here how abstract you want it, how much border you want around your cells. Press OK. And then moving right along, we'll come to this one. And I will choose, go to the filter gallery. Don't choose them from the list below. Use this so you have more control. And it still looks like that, but that's okay. Don't worry about that. Distort, nah. Stylize, yeah, I think so. Some of these can be interesting. They're more black and white. I guess that's the thing that I would advise you. Okay, neon. We do have to do neon. Press OK. And then the very last one. And I'm going to go to filter gallery. And let's see, what can I choose here? Let me go back to texture. And is there anything there I like? Not so much. Okay. So we have all of these different possibilities, and poster edges might be kind of cool, or watercolor. I like that. I like watercolor a lot always. And okay, great. And then again, you just want to turn it up. That looks a lot like that other one, however, so I think I will not choose that, and maybe just sponge for something different. And I'll get a nice big brush. And when it takes a while to apply the effect, press OK. All right, save this one with your name and filter art, and that's how you're going to turn it into me. So Miss Lynn's filter art. Okay? And you'll probably have to use Google Drive to turn it in. It will be a large file. Hope you enjoy this project.